Good day everyone. I am MD Raihan and this is our group of Milon Ahmed, Sonia Akhtar Sharna and Mohammad Abdul Muttalib Khashif. We are going to evaluate the organizational structure cultures of two of the largest technology companies in the world today, Google and Microsoft. They are both of two leaders in the field of innovation, yet their cultures and practices of management are world apart. In this presentation, we would dwell on 10 fundamental areas like organization structure, physical environment, employee satisfaction, diversity and inclusion, workplace environment, workplace ethics, employee engagement, training and development, leadership style. However, in time, we will grasp how the culture is an effective strategic asset of these two companies to generate innovation, retain talent, and enhance performance. Next slide is organization structure. The organizational structure at Google is flat, and this makes the company hum. The design of this helps to facilitate comparatively free interaction between the employees of various departments and hasty decision making. Teams have high degree of autonomy so as to enhance the degree of creativity and agility. It is also flat, can hence be approached, and leadership is usually approachable, hence creating an avenue where innovative ideas are given a room to flower out of both corners of the organization. Meanwhile, Microsoft is adhering to the hybrid model in which, in addition to the standard hierarchy levels, there are a large number of teams whose structure provide collegial management oriented on providing customer value. In spite of the fact the cooperation across to the functions is promoted. In case of Microsoft, since it is an indefinitely scaled global operation, it is an organization that enables it to be consistent, innovative, and responsive to market demands. My next slide is physical environment. Google is well known for its creative office spaces to break down silos and enable free thinking, open workspaces, vibrate lounge, and inspired collaboration rooms are designed. The flexibility around where and how employees work in is given. They choose spaces that fit the assignment for the personal comfort preference. This also strengthens the physical environment and promotes goals, cultures of innovation, openness, and creativity. Even though more traditional, Microsoft has become much more modern in its offerings to support collaboration. Slick tech-enabled zones that combine privacy with team functionality are provided by its workspaces. Advanced tools are available in conference room to aid on-site and remote collaboration. Microsoft physical environment is designed to promote productive teamwork and flexible working arrangement in a balance between focus and interaction. I'd like to my next member, Milon Ahmed.
Hello, Professor. I'm Milan Ahmed. Thank you, Raihanuddin. I will complete employee satisfaction. Google has always been one of the best companies in terms of employee satisfaction. There is a thick sense of purpose, anatomy of work, and connection to one's work inside. Employees at the company have high moral and positive long-term loyalty due to the company's pay, benefit, and culture of innovation. This satisfaction is more influenced by open communication and trust. Under CEO Satya Nadella, Microsoft employee satisfaction has been greatly improved. Microsoft's transformation to more supportive and inclusive employer under his focus on empathy, empowerment, and growth. Career achievement in structure well, and employee recognition is built into the company's values, increasing employee fulfillment at work. Then, diversity and inclusion. Since recruitment is a priority for Google as well as cultural programs aimed at ensuring diversity, it still has a problem with equitable representation at leadership levels. Its mission is to support employees lead group and to report on its diversity data to be accountable. Inclusively, it's the focus on inclusive cultural building and learning across terms. For Microsoft, the strategy of diversity is more deeply integrated. This also makes leaders accountable for representation metric and includes representative in product development. Microsoft takes the stance of being accessibility, equitable, and respectful of the culture. It has become a model for diversity integration within the tech industry for Microsoft. Next, workplace environment. This the culture at Google is informal, energetic, and innovation based. They encourage the employee to talk freely, work in a way without barrier, and even think beyond traditional limits. It depicts all the attributes of a flat and zone office, such as communication style as well as the office environment, and the usual set of routines that allow for creative thinking. The environment at Microsoft has changed to version 2.0, a landing between empathy and professionalism, although still maintaining a certain amount of formality in exception of communication and reporting. There is plenty of flexibility and openness in Microsoft hybrid work, team-based politics, or a culture of psychological safety, uh, structure, and freedom are horizonate in the workplace.
Thank you for giving me a chance, Mr. Milan Ahmed. My topics is the organizational cultural comparisons between Google and Microsoft, and my slide is on workplace and ethics. Google actively discusses ethical issues regarding privacy, artificial intelligence, and data users, such as the Maker Ethics platform. Employee concerns are often raised through the company's initial forums, and leadership has posited to the ethical frameworks and oversights. However, such consistency has not always been relied upon when managing internal design. And ethics is integrated into Microsoft governance and operations. Responsible AI privacy protections from an ethical perspective and transparency are in the main points. It focuses on and leader training and compliance monitoring are reinforced as well as company embraces and related initiatives. Microsoft has made a name for itself and is an ethical leader for technological development is the most structured and proactive way. The next slide is employee engagement. Among programs that stimulate employee engagements at Google are 20% time projects, hackathons, and open communication sessions with leadership. This provide employees the space to play around with their ideas and open away their personal goals and sign with their company's missions. At Microsoft is all about engagements and that are aligned with the company's purposes and its growth mindset culture. In order to engage teams consistently, managers are key players and in these areas through the communication and coaching. And the practice is adjusted based on feedback and to build better experiences. It is all about learning and development since it's encouraging employees to motivate to remain connected with the company's evolutions. My next slide is the training and development. At Google, the training they offer employee driven flexible leaderships innovations and skill development focused. These workshops are peer learning and digital platforms and provided employees and their opportunities to grow their own pace as an unit on or in different positions. Microsoft has also designed learning tracks by Microsoft Learn and internet training. So the training also focuses on the technical, ethical, as well as the leadership skills and can be role oriented and also towards the further developments. As a part of the employee evaluation, there is ongoing development in accordance with the continuous improvements and alignment to the company. That contributes to the innovation objectives of the Microsoft company and leadership systems. And thank you. I would like to invite my next groupmate.
Hi, thank you, Sonia, for letting me speak for the next slide. Hi, this is Muhammad Abdul Muttalib Kashif. I'm the member of this group. So I'm gonna speak about leadership style today. So the leadership is decentralized and participative in Google. Leaders are teachers who place the employees on the path of doing new concept. The things are open communication, teamwork, or problem solving together. Collective decision making and shared values or culture values. It is known to concentrate on product development through creative and quick leadership. The leadership of Microsoft been made people oriented and transformational under the leadership of Satya Nadella. The focus of emphasis is re-establishing the internal culture of company based on the principles of empathy, humility and learning has been on being human as stressed by Nadella. This rightful undergoes leaders in the contemporary dynamical conditions who are more focused on emotional intelligence, team performance and constant improvement. Consequently, the two are capable of coexisting in the culture of innovation and humanity, such that Microsoft has grown to a more attractive place to work, and still it has like a lot of flaws. So I'll come for the closing of both of this organization. The conclusion is drawn that Google and Microsoft are two powerful but different organizational cultural models to incorporate informality, creativity, and agility, as well as the ability for ideas to rise naturally or for the projects to grow organically from the bottom up. Google pushes Google pushes in these all scenarios. Since Microsoft adopted a more formal structure, the new culture at Microsoft is still based on empathy, growth, and collaboration. Both show that a successful culture can be many shapes and form as long as that culture moves with the mission, values, and the people doing it. Thank you.